Let's get one thing straight. You don't have a motivation problem. You have a system problem. Because if motivation actually worked the way people said it did, you'd be crushing your goals by now. You'd be journaling every morning. You'd be running every evening. You wouldn't be watching this video, still wondering why you feel stuck. So what gives? You keep waiting for the fire to come back, the mood, that magical moment when you finally feel like it again. But here's the myth. Motivation isn't fuel. It's a spark, and it burns out fast. This video is your wake-up call. Not the one that says you can do it, but the one that says you don't need to feel it to do it. We'll unpack why motivation fails you over and over again, the psychological reason behind your inaction, and most importantly, how to take action even when you're at your lowest point. We'll draw from real psychology, James Clear's habit loop, and some hard truths. Because this isn't just a pep talk, it's a system reset. You ever stare at your to-do list and just numb out? It's not that you don't want to get things done. You do. You want change. You crave progress. But something in you just freezes. You scroll. You watch productivity reels hoping they'll light a fire. And for a moment, they do. You feel pumped. You start planning, re-downloading Notion templates, redesigning your schedule, buying new pens like your life's about to turn around. But when it's time to actually do the thing, you freeze again. Why can't I just start? Why am I like this? What's wrong with me? Nothing. There's nothing wrong with you. You've just been taught to depend on something unreliable, motivation, and it's betrayed you. Because motivation is an emotion, and like every other emotion, it's inconsistent. It's not built for long-term action. It's built for reaction, a response to hype, mood, adrenaline. No wonder you can watch a TED Talk and still feel empty an hour later. What you need isn't another hit of hype. What you need is something that holds you when you don't feel like showing up at all. Let's kill the myth for good. Motivation isn't what starts the engine. It's what shows up after the engine is already running. James Clear in Atomic Habits puts it this way: you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. What moves you forward isn't emotion. It's design. Design that assumes you'll be tired, that expects you'll be unmotivated, that's built for resistance, not just enthusiasm. Think of your brain like a phone. Motivation is like a power-hungry app, flashy, fast, and gone by noon. But habits run in the background. They don't ask for permission. They just do the job quietly. And they're built on a loop. Cue, craving, response, reward. You don't need to redesign your whole life. You need to install a better loop. Let's break that down with an example. Cue. You wake up and see your running shoes by your bed. Craving. You remember how good that post-run shower feels. Response. You lace up. Reward. You listen to your favorite hype playlist as you walk. It's simple, automatic, and it works even when your brain says, meh. Philosopher Will Durant once said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. So maybe you're not unmotivated. Maybe you're just trying to build success off temporary emotion instead of a repeatable rhythm. Real change doesn't happen when you're in the mood. It happens when you build for the moment you won't be. That's how professionals train. That's how growth sticks. And that's how you move, even when you feel like you can't. So, If motivation isn't the fuel, what is? 1. Design your environment. You don't rise to the level of your mood. You sink to the design of your space. Put a book on your pillow. Want to journal? Leave your notebook open on your desk. Delete one app, just one. Small tweaks change behavior, because your environment nudges you even when your willpower is gone. 2. Shrink the habit until it's stupid easy. James Clear calls this the 2-minute rule. Make it so easy you can't say no. Don't aim to write a chapter and type one sentence, because action has momentum. And once you start, your brain catches up. Starting is the real battle. So make starting effortless. 3. Create a reward that feeds the loop. We're wired for dopamine. So hack it intentionally. After you finish 10 push-ups, play your favorite 1-minute song. After you study for 30 minutes, make your coffee extra fancy. After you finish your deep work, walk outside without your phone. Make the loop visceral, not just productive. Pleasure reinforces repetition, and repetition builds identity. And slowly, without fanfare, you become someone who moves. Even when it's hard. Even when you're numb. Even when motivation is nowhere to be found. Here's what nobody tells you. You don't need to feel inspired to act. You just need to act to feel inspired. Because action is not the result of motivation. It's the trigger. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're not missing some secret energy source other people have. You just need a system that catches you when your energy is gone. A default mode. A gentle habit. A path of least resistance. That still points in the direction of who you're becoming. You don't need to be a warrior every day. You just need to be a builder. One brick. One tiny motion that doesn't care whether you're in the mood or not. So the next time you're stuck, don't wait for the lightning bolt. Start small, start stupid. Start now. Because discipline isn't built by waiting for the mood. It's built by designing for the moment you won't be in the mood. This is how change happens. Not by forcing yourself to feel, but let's get honest in the comments. What's one habit you've been trying to force with motivation that you're now ready to systemize? Tell me, and more importantly, tell yourself. If this video gave you clarity, if it released that inner guilt you've been carrying, leave a like, share it with someone who's tired of waiting for motivation to arrive, and hit subscribe for more truth-based growth, not just hype-based advice. Because this isn't about doing more. It's about making action easier. Let this be the moment you stop waiting and start designing a life that moves, even when you don't feel like moving. See you there.